Hello, welcome to Pantheon the Geeks. You join us for another unboxing video. It's Malifaux Monday, and this time we have explosive solutions.
Boom!
Boom! So we got Wong, got some more gremlins, which is awesome. To add to my gremlins faction. Keep with the same theme as last time, which is magic. But this time we have the gremlin variety. So we have Wong, which used to be a miniature on his own before he became a master. He was a single blistered miniature or packed miniature. It came out at the same time as, is it Bert Jebsen, his name?
Yes.
And Gracie, the big pig, who I really like as well. But in this one we get Matcha Roger, we get 3 lightning bugs, and we get the lovely assistant. So let's get this unboxed and see what the models look like.
You've wanted one for quite a while now, haven't you?
Wong's cool. To be fair, I want all the gremlins, especially the new one. You've seen that one?
No. Is that the one?
I think his name's called Zap or something like that. Maybe that might be one of his abilities. He's a sky pirate. He's coming out in the next expansion.
Oh right, is that one of the new masters that are all coming out?
Yeah, so all the new masters look amazing.
Yeah.
Not there's anything wrong with the old ones, just that these new ones look cool. Hopefully we'll get that when it comes out, the new book. Right. So we have bases, as before, and we have cards, there we go. And we have the, if you need help, that's where to go to find the instructions for this. Big form packing, and we have the sprues. So here we have the lovely assistant, and these are the firebugs, lightning bugs even, sorry. We have Matcha Roger, and we have Wong there. So there we go, so that's how that sprue is made up. We'll start with one, because we normally start with the master, and so we'll have a look at his sprue in a bit more detail. So here is Wong's sprue. So you've got his body, we've got his head, which is thankfully all one piece. He's got this Fu Manchu little sort of beard going on.
Has he?
Yeah, so I'm glad that isn't like Jan Lo's beard where it's all separate bits. The body's one bit, we've got the hand with the fan, the other hand's holding his like 6 demon bag or whatever it is. I think those are just ends for the bag actually. So that was actually pretty straightforward to put together. So we'll take those parts off the sprue and have a better look at them. Okay, so here are the parts for Wong. The body part is there. It's almost a complete body part, there's nothing else really to go on. We have the 2 hands which are separate, one with a fan, one with the case, the 3 demon bag case, should I say, and those are the 2 ends for that. And then we have Wong's head, which is the only part that's got like a little square clip on it which goes in there, little peg. That's it. So you see that on there. So we'll just stick him together. If there's any problems we'll be back, otherwise we'll see Wong when he's done. Okay, so there is Wong. Cool. I've got him on his base. Gone for like a balsa wood type base like my other gremlins. Kind of like a broken stage for his broken stage show. Okay, so we'll now move on to his totem, shall we do next?
Yeah,
which is
the lovely assistant.
The lovely assistant. There we go. Which consists of 4 pieces. Face is actually on the main body, and then we have the head part there, which is separate, which has got hair on her ears. So that'll go on the back. She has 1 separate leg, and then she's got her what do you call them? Smoking pipe thing.
Oh,
is it a pipe?
I don't think it is.
Or is it a twirly baton?
It's like a twirly baton, isn't it?
Oh right, it's a twirly baton. I thought it was a really sort of long smoking pipe thing.
It's one of those like...
but it's actually a twirly baton.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's just those 4 pieces. So we'll get those off, and I'll stick them together actually. And we'll have a look at her when she's put together, because I don't see any problems with that one. And if there is, I'll be back, otherwise we'll see you in a second. So there is the lovely assistant completed.
That's right, very My Fair Lady. Lovely.
Lovely.
Wouldn't it be lovely?
I think that's how the grandma should say it. Lovely.
Lovely.
There we go. So we'll move on to the enforcer henchman guy.
Mancha Roja.
Mancha Roja. Here he is. So we have his body there, it's quite a large body. His big grinning face in the middle. We've got a cape and everything, which is awesome. A gremlin with a cape, that's brilliant. And then we've got the gremlin he's actually throwing around.
I'm trying to figure out what that means. It's red something or other, isn't it?
Roger.
Roja means red, I'm pretty sure.
Big red, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. He's wearing like a red cape on the box art. So we'll get these pieces off and then we'll take a look at them. So we're back in a second. Okay, so here are all the parts. There is the cape. So the first parts we're going to put together, we're going to put the cape. It's the bow, so the back of the body is there because that bit is hollow. So the cape and that bit will go together. And then we shall stick on the legs, which seem to go together as well with that gap for the back of that. So we'll put those 4 parts together first. What I'll also do, I'll stick the 2 parts of the head together so they can be drying. And then we have the arms for him, and we have these bits for the gremlin that he's throwing around. In fact, we may as well stick the head onto the gremlin, which will go on there because he's sort of screeching. And then we'll have the other leg, which he's not actually holding on to, which will go on. Which one is he holding on to? I think it's that one he's holding on to. Yeah, so that leg kind of goes behind him, like that. So we'll stick those parts of the gremlin together, and we shall stick the face together, and we'll stick the body together, and then I'll be back. So here we have the body and the legs all together, went together really easily. We have the flying goblin, gremlin even, and the head with the wrestler's mask on. So we'll stick the head on. The arms go together in this angle, so they're sort of like waving the goblin.
Gremlin.
Yeah, gremlin. I'm going to keep doing that today. Because I'm thinking of massive darkness. That'll go on like that, so we'll leave that on. And then we'll attach the gremlin's other leg together there. So when we come back, he should be finished. And there he is.
The red spot.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, Mancharoja means red spot.
Red spot. Mancharoja. There we go. Learn something new every day. It's a very cool model. It's not in space yet. I'm not quite sure what to do with the base. Hopefully we'll see that at the end. But for now we shall move on to the lightning bugs. So they're the ones that are left. Claire's going to just check this against the online. So yep, we check that against the online guide. It appears to be completely correct.
It does.
So we have 1, 2 and 3, so we will start with the parts for 1, which is the one that's leaping on the back. Where is it? There it is. The one that's leaping has got this like its fireball. It's hit the ground and bounced off. Say fireball, it's meant to be some sort of lightning ball, isn't it? So we'll take the parts off for 1. So these are the parts of the first wizard, double Z, much like Rincewind. We have the fireball there, which consists of 2 parts. I keep calling it a fireball. Energy blast, whatever it's meant to be. And then we have this part which is attached to the ground, which I believe is kind of bounced off, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the picture. And then we have lots of different little bits for the actual gremlin. It also consists of this wizard's hat. So that's sort of the main part of the body, and then we have the feet, which is the last part. In between that go those 2 parts, so it's kind of, I don't know if you can see that on the, so we start with the body, and we have these 2 parts, and we have the feet, so because he's leaping up in the air, and then we have that's the sleeve, and that's his other arm, and that is his hat.
Yeah.
And I'll show you quickly the picture online so you can see what I mean. It sort of has this effect like that, so you start there to there to there to there, end up with that. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do 2 separate little builds, one of the blast and then one of the gremlin, and I'll be back if there's any issues, otherwise we'll back just before I stick them together just to show you. So I actually want to show you this in a bit more detail. So that's the first part that goes on. And then we have this part there, which will go on top of that. Also, while I'm here, this bit here, this sort of bit that's stuck up, I thought when somebody doesn't, that's just a bit of sprue. That's got to come off. And then that flat bit there goes on the flat bit left there.
I wasn't sure about that, so I left it on just in case.
And the feet and this bit will go in there, sort of in between these two parts. So this bit will have to be done together. So we're back after I've stuck it all together. Okay, so this is the first of the lightning bugs. Probably looking at the end, but you can see him there sort of suspended in midair and held on by the actual blast itself. One thing I am concerned about is this is very, very brittle. It's literally held on by a tiny, 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 thin piece of plastic. That could easily break. It would be difficult to. It's very thin. You could get a very, very small pin in there. It might be worth actually cutting it at some point and reinforcing that. But I'll wait. If it breaks, I'll do that. Otherwise, I shall leave it on. Because I don't mobilise these a lot. But anyone who mobilises their Malifaux stuff, I'd be really, really careful of that because it is really brittle. Right. We'll move on to the next lightning bug. It's basically the Harry Potter lookalike. A lot less parts for him. So a cross between Harry Potter and Dumbledore or something like that going on, I don't know. He's got glasses anyway. And that's it, those are all the parts. So we've got head, both hands, and there's a little bit of magic that's sort of like holding in his hand. Quite professionally compared to the others.
Looking at them, they're all like a little bit of branch.
Yeah.
That's what they all are. They're all like a bit of twig.
They're all holding on to twigs, yeah. They're doing the rules, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
So this is like a wand that he's got then?
Yeah, and the green stuff is the magic that's coming out of it. Yeah. So that, he's holding onto a wand and the green stuff is like the...
Is it green on the box?
Is it green? Oh, it's blue.
I was thinking blue.
Blue.
That's why I was thinking lightning.
Yeah. So you can see there it's...
Yeah. I'll probably paint it blue because there's a lot of green on the model already.
Yeah, I was just looking at them thinking green, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Right, so we'll put this one together and I'll be back when he's finished because he's pretty straightforward to put together. If there are any problems, we'll be back in between like usual. And there he is. Harry Potter of Gremlins. It's a very cool model actually, I like that one.
Yeah.
I like the way he's kind of balancing the wand on his hand as well, that's pretty cool. We'll see him again at the end with the rest. So now on to the final of the lightning bugs. So we have the female lightning bug. She has quite a lot of parts as well. There we go. She's got one of these little sort of force lightning balls as well going on. So there we go. And again, if you look at the picture of her, I'll show you. There. She's actually stood. She's still on the ground. Yeah, she's stood on the ground by a very weak joint again, by this foot, which isn't part of the main model. It's obviously one of these, so it's going to be quite a brittle joint again. But never mind. I'm not going to pin it. Not to start with, anyway. So we should put the body together. Then we have the hat, which is in two parts with the sleeves. And then underneath is the gaps for the legs to go in. The one she stood on does have a little peg on it, which will go into that little square there, if you can see that on there. And there's the peg on the top of the leg. And then the other leg's just kicked out. And then we have this fireball. And her hands are actually both holding on to this lightning fireball thingy, which comes in three parts. The tail, probably with a wand attached to it, and then the actual effect itself. So what I'll do, I'll put the body together and then we'll be back. So those are the sleeves, which go there, onto the body, which connects to the skirt. I'll stick the hat together. Actually, that can go on a head as well, because that just simply goes over that connector. So we'll put the hat on, we'll put the feet on, then that's ready, and I'll put the fireball parts together next. And then just before we stick the hands on, I'll come back. Okay, so there is the arm section. And here is the rest of her. She's very faffy going together. The feet are very faffy going in. They're still drying. So what I'm going to do, I'll be sticking that onto there once it's dried. And then we'll see her again at the end on a base once she's dried with the rest of the crew. Apart from Matcha Roger, they'll all be on the bases. So we'll see you again in a minute, but I'll have to wait for a little while for these to dry. So see you soon. So there we go, the whole crew together. As I said, Matcha's base isn't finished off. What we were thinking, probably do some sort of like crude gremlin wrestling ring with like a fence and stuff. So it's like, you know, like the edges of a wrestling ring or something, but crude and gremlin-y. Probably mud on the ground. But I need to figure out what I'm going to use to put that together. So hopefully next time you see him, he'll be on a better base and they'll be painted, along with the rest of them. I think they're a really cool crew. I've pretty much no idea how they work in the game. I've not had a chance to test them out or anything, or the rules for them. So I'm looking forward to giving that a try. Model wise, they're all very cool. Wong's obviously an older model, but he's now master. Lovely assistant, it's pretty straightforward, so looks pretty cool though. The 3 lightning bugs, exceptionally cool looking models. I'm still concerned about how easily broken those N2 would be, because she's just on by her foot on that base. And obviously the energy blast that she's got, the lightning blast, whatever it is, could also easily be broken, whereas his energy blast is basically his entire structure. So if that breaks, it's going to be a problem putting it back on.
It's a bit like one of the models that's in Misaki's group.
Yeah.
He's got like a long thin like pole or something, and he's lifted up off the ground. One bad knock and that'll snap kind of thing.
I mean, there's quite a lot of brittle sort of Malifaux models. They do sort of high detail, but some of them are quite brittle. But these ones, you can actually see where it would bend and break on that one. You can see the point it would probably be in the middle of the... And that one's obviously, everything is now on that foot. So the entire thing is based on that foot staying on. And they were quite difficult to put together, those two as well. Those are the hardest 2 models in there. They were a bit faffy, just to keep them where you wanted them. The rest of the models are easy to put together. My favourite one's probably Macho.
Yeah, Macho Roger.
So I want to put him on a better base. I just think he's awesome. But the lightning bugs are cool models. And so is Wong. So I am looking forward to using them. What do you think? I
think they were a really cool gang, to be fair. Lots of motion in the models, and they're really quite interesting. Interesting little models.
Yeah.
A bit different from the other gremlins.
The other gremlins,
because the other gremlins are like bayou country and western kind of thing. Yeah. Where these are more orientally.
Harry Potter and Oriental. So.
Yeah. A cross between Harry Potter and Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, and a wrestling tournament as well.
Just to throw in.
Cool.
Yeah.
So look forward to painting these, and next time you see them, hopefully they'll all be painted and ready to go.
Yeah.
So next time on Malifaux Monday, we're going to have the hired guns, which is Claire's crew.
Yep.
Or we'll be having an older box set, which I picked up quite cheap actually, which is Seamus's new crew, the 2nd edition one. So it'll either be one or the other next time. Stay tuned to see what it's going to be. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you haven't already subscribed to us, please like and subscribe. It helps out loads. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. What else is coming up?
Trying to wrap my brains. What's coming up?
We might have some more zombie-side stuff coming up.
Yes.
As well as obviously the next Malifaux Monday. And I'm trying to think if anything else is on the cards at the moment.
Maybe another zombie-side game if we can get Jenny round again.
Hopefully we can show off the fully painted zombie-side set we've got.
Maybe some more Silver Tower.
Some more Silver Tower. Maybe. And also the Pandemic game will be the July edition of that. So look forward to doing that. That's a terrifying game if you haven't seen it already on the channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys take care, and we'll see you again soon.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.